Right, third time lucky with this with Simba. It's just unbelievable. Leave it alone, please. He's just being such a naughty boy today. He just will not listen at all. It's been like this since yesterday, really. It's just really weird. As soon as I started doing a video like yesterday, he was playing up. Today he's doing the same. I think it's because, like I explained yesterday, I think it's because, I'll get a breath. Like yesterday is the fact that I'm spending more time at home because I'm not running around getting stuff and go, I'll go and get this now. Oh yeah, oh, I forgot about that, and then go out and get it and whatever, you know, every 5 minutes. And I'm spending more time at home, so I'm a bit out of breath then. But yes, so hope you're all okay. Hope you're all keeping safe. Apparently there are still 1 or 2. Is it ignorant? I could say ignorant people out there that are not listening to what they've been told to do, and still thinking, oh, it's not going to attack, you know, it's not going to affect them, blah blah blah, and all that crap. I live to live, blah blah. You're all pussies, for hiding behind your door and everything, and all that palaver. And I'm there, okay, Douglas, if you live in the middle of nowhere, but like a 20-acre field, and it's just you and your dog, that's fine. Do what you want. But if it's coming to my doorstep and walking up to me in town, then I'll have something to say, because I'm classed as one of the vulnerable people. Not bad enough yet to warrant a text message or an email from the NHS saying, oh, you know, you're vulnerable and lock away for 12 weeks, but because I don't use inhalers anymore. So, but anyway, so yes. So apart from that, stay safe, stay in, and don't go out unless you really have to, unless you really need to. I took Zena out this morning very quickly. She did her toilet and then came in, grabbed my bag, and had to go and do a bit of shopping because I needed a few bits to last until Friday, until I get paid on Friday. So I got that in Asda's, went in straight away, come back straight away, and that's how it is now. Things have changed. I think life has changed for all of us, and the sooner we'll realise that, the better. At the moment, it's a new thing, and everyone's all, you know, the kids are all excited. Oh, it's lovely, it's off school early, blah blah blah, and Easter's around the corner, and staying at home and doing nothing, which is lovely, which is marvellous, blah blah blah, whatever like that. But give it another week, and we'll all be bored up right here right up here on my boobs, to my boobs, are bored to tears, drinking gin. Because the kids are making you go around the bend, and that's how it's going to be. But you know, and I said in my last video, you know, it's that use this time to get to know yourself, get to know each other, get to know the children, get the children to get to know each other and themselves as well. You sort of just sat there in front of the telly, monging out. As we used to say when I was younger. I don't know if that's a right word to say, and I do apologise now. I put a disclaimer in now. If it's offensive to anybody, I do apologise. It's not meant to offend anybody. You know, just sitting there like a couch potato watching TV all this time is not going to make it, because you'll get so bored and everything like that. So and then arguments start, and then fights start, and blah blah blah, whatever. And the mothers will be running to Asda to pick up bottles of gin, and you know, chaos will ensue. But honestly, just be good to yourselves, be kind to yourselves, get to know yourselves, get to know people that are in your household. If you're sharing a house with somebody, even your own kids, because 5 days a week they are at school, aren't they? And then the weekends they're usually out with their mates and everything. So, and the parents, you know, if they're working parents, you know, this is a good time to spend with your children and getting to know them as they grow up, because they do grow up too quickly, and getting to know each other as well. You know, so if you have a partner, getting to know each other, you know, sitting down and having chats and talks and discussions and everything, you know, instead of rushing in and out to work and rushing in and out to do dinner and rushing in and out to go out, blah blah blah, and all that. all that stopped for the minute. So we just take a step back, take a deep breath, and relax. Use this time for relaxing. Panicking and anxiety will not get us anywhere. Hold on a second. Stop it now. Stop it. Simba, stop it. Thank you. As I was saying, panicking and anxiety will not get us anywhere. It'll only make things seem a lot worse. I'm fighting anxiety at the moment as we speak, because I can feel it welling up inside me, the anxiety and the panic attacks and everything. And because I live on my own and I don't have anyone close to me to do any shopping for me or pardon me, or whatever. So if I do get ill, I'll be on my own. The dogs will be on their own, and of course they can't. Well, they can, I suppose, but if needs be, that they could open the freezer door and feed themselves. Bless them. But you know, yes. So that's how things are with me. And people who are so selfish just to go out and say, right, fine, you know, I live to live, so I'm not going to listen, you're all pussies and everything like that. Think of the people that are living on their own, that don't have anyone that can get things for them and drop them on the doorstep for them, or families or anything like that around them to help them if they do get ill. And they'll get ill because of your, and I am going to say it, because of your stupidity for not listening to what the government is telling us to do. And at the moment, that's all we can do, because we know nothing about this coronavirus, this particular coronavirus. It is out and about now, so it'll be with us for a long, long time. It's like, say, a century ago, the flu. I know people saying, "Oh, no." I'm not comparing this coronavirus with the flu virus at all, not at the moment. But when a particular flu virus came out, what they call the Spanish flu, which originated in America, in Ohio, I think, or Idaho, or something like that. But anyway, they called it Spanish flu, and that killed millions of people, and that was a pandemic as well. And of course, they knew nothing about it. And of course, now, you know, so anything like the Spanish flu, we have vaccines, we have cures for, or we have medication that help us to heal quicker and everything because of it. But because of this coronavirus, at the moment, there is nothing out there to help us get over it. Basically, at the end of the day, well, not, do you know, I mean, I was told this before, the words, certain sentences and words you say, they mean nothing because they just fill in words. And one of them is, at the end of the day, that is like a fill-in word in between one thing and another, then you put in at the end of the day. And that's what it is. So I do apologise about that. But at the moment, there is no cure, there is no vaccine, there is no medication that will help us fight this coronavirus, this particular coronavirus, and that is the scary thing. Imagine 100 years ago with the flu, the Spanish flu. That's how it was then. Simba, put it down. Thank you. That's what it was then. You know, panic, pandemonium, and that's what's happening now. But at least now we have the government telling us to stay indoors and look after ourselves, wash our hands and everything, and do this and that and the other, whereas 100 years ago there wasn't as much known about pandemics and things, because if it happened, and I suppose it's the same now, really, isn't it? So saying that, but yes, so stop being selfish. And you are being selfish if you decide, oh, it's not going to affect me, I'm going to live my life, blah blah blah, I live to live, blah blah blah, and all that palaver. You are selfish. You're putting yourself and others in danger, and even your own family in danger. It's not just you, is it? No, it's other people as well. And that's what you have to remember. It's not just you. The guidelines at the moment is, well, the rules at the moment is only go out when necessary. Exercise once a day if you want to. My exercise, like I said yesterday, is taking Zena out for a walk. It's not that long, not that far, because I live in the town centre, and I don't want to be in the way of people doing shopping, or vulnerable people going to the chemist and everything. So you know, so as long as she has their toilet and does their toilet, and then come back and I play games with them and everything around the house, and which must annoy the neighbours because they get overexcited. And Simba, stop! Simba, come here now. See what I mean? He's being so flaming naughty. Now get here. Honestly, I will smack his bum. I'm going to smack his bum, Zena. Mummy's going to smack his bum. But anyway, so yes, so only go out when you really, really have to. And I can't stress that enough, because things are getting bad out there. The amount of people infected with this coronavirus in the UK is going up every hour. So, you know, and can't remember how many, but I think it's over 6,500 now. That it's gone over that. So I know that 4 people have died in Devon over the last 24 hours. So I know that much too. In Torbay Hospital, just down the road from where I live, and another 2 in Derriford Hospital. And they've just said that on the local news that a 10-year-old girl has tested positive for the coronavirus in Plymouth. So, and it is scary, because it's not like when we had swine flu or SARS or bird flu. That this is nothing. They are nothing compared to this. They're absolutely nothing compared to this, because I did have a little panic about all those when they came out years ago, and a couple of years ago, and I'm thinking, so, oh my gosh, and then it was, and I had the attitude, and I have to admit, I had that same attitude with this as well, with this coronavirus. The other coronavirus was, they go, well, I don't go to places like London, I don't go to these big cities and everything, blah blah blah, so it won't touch me, and it won't affect me and whatever. But you know, thankfully it didn't. And of course now with I felt the same about this coronavirus, and it was, oh, you know, so everyone's just going mad about it, everyone's going mental about it, everybody's just, you know, blah blah blah. And I was coming out with all the, oh, more people die of seasonal flu rhetoric, and whereas that is true, but there are people with underlying there are people that haven't been vaccinated or didn't get their vaccine for that year or whatever, or complications through the flu, because you get really bad flu, can turn to pneumonia, blah blah blah, whatever like that. So and it's the same with this one, but with this one it lasts longer, so it's more lingering. From what I found, or what I've read, it's like it comes in waves like that. You know, you're not going, oh, I'm ill, getting ill, and really ill. It's like comes in waves. I was reading about a guy the other day, last night actually, and he's got it. He's in hospital now. He's got it, and he started off 2 weeks before with just a little dry cough, and it was literally just, and that was it for about 2-3 hours. And then he thought, oh no, it's only a little cough, a seasonal cough and everything, and he's healthy and he eats healthily and everything and whatever. And but a couple of days later he woke up in the middle of the night and he was sweating a bit and whatever, and hold on, Simba, please, Simba, I'm going to smack him. Enough, do you want to go to bed? Do you? Oh, do you know, so I don't care. Now stop it. Enough. No. Honestly, but anyway, so yes, this guy, he's about 41, and his wife works in a hospital, and he went to see her. Simba, please. He went to see her and just drop off a bunch of flowers. Simba, enough. Don't you say no to me. enough. And you know, just took in a bunch of us. She wasn't there, and he left from his office, and there was people milling around and everything. This was when this coronavirus started being a pandemic, really. You know, got really bad. And so he went home, and then a couple of days later he felt, you know, had a bit of a cough, and a couple of days after, a bit of a fever, you know, just a little bit. And then it was about a week later, then he was okay, then his cough came back, and then he started, you know, having a little bit of fever, feeling flu-like, and he was like, oh, it's just the flu, and a seasonal flu and everything, because he was healthy and whatnot. And 2 weeks later, he was in hospital. Thankfully, he didn't need oxygen. He's still in hospital at the moment, so thankfully at the moment he doesn't need oxygen to help him breathe. He's doing okay, but still, you know, so you just don't know, do you? It's like, and of course, people with mental health issues, especially if you suffer from anxiety and everything, the slightest cough, you're just going to think, oh my God, have I got it? Have I got it? And that's how I'm feeling at the moment, because even though I get seasonal colds, heavy colds and everything, not flu, or if I do get the flu, it lasts about 2 days, and I'm in bed for about 2 days, or can't do anything for about 2 days apart from taking Xena out and going back and go back to bed. That's all I can do. But at the moment, it's like 1 minute I'm okay, the next minute, oh, got my, it was like I was doing earlier, I was like that, you know. So, but that's because of my asthma, my anxiety, I think. But I don't know. I really don't know. If I get it, I get it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. And what can I do? What can I do if I have caught it? You know, so who do I blame? Nobody. Because up until last week, I was minding my own business, doing my own thing, and the same with everybody else in this country. And since they come out on TV to say, you know, self-isolate, do this, do that, and whatever, and I've been doing that. So ever since they've said on the TV, the government have said, and so, you know, if I've caught it from anybody after what the government said, then it's the people that did not listen to the government, abide by their rules or the guidelines, that I got it for. So it would be their fault. It's just, I don't know. I think it's anxiety more than anything, and so I'm picking up symptoms. You know, I'm getting, oh my gosh, is it? And I don't think it is. If it is, it is. And like I said, there's nothing I can do about it. So, you know, so I have to self-isolate and see if I can get, you know, deliveries or whatever, deliveries of food and everything like that beforehand, and see what happens. You know, I'm lucky because next Friday, not this week, next week I've got enough dog food to last me. But I've got another delivery next week coming, so that's for another month for the doggies. So that'll be fine. They'll be covered. It's just things for myself, really. And if I have got the lurgy, then I won't be able to go out, will I? So and all my friends, I've got friends in Bristol. That I phone. I've got friends in Plymouth that I phone. And I've got friends in Northumberland that I phone, and they can't go shopping and deliver it to my doorstep, can they? So, but I need to lose a little bit of weight anyway, as you can see. But I'm a bit jowly, aren't I? So, you know, get that pinned back like that, going, it's it. Oh, isn't that marvellous? Isn't that marvellous? See, just do that. Oh, look. Oh, dear. I look like them alien things in one of the Star Trek movies. You know, the ones where they had to pull their face and everything because they. But anyway, I digress. But yes, as I was saying, so if I do get it, I'm on my own and just the dogs. And well, if it happens, it happens. What can I do? What can I do? What can any of us do? Really, but just to be safe, isn't it? So, and look after ourselves and look after people that are in your household, and make sure that your family that are not around you are okay by texting them or phoning them or even video conferencing or calling them by video or video call them at Skype or whatever that is out there at the moment. So, but anyway, so I've been up since early hours this morning, so I might go for another lie down now. I don't know. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? But anyway, so and I said that in Asda's this morning, so I had to queue, and well, not queue, you know, just wait. And the guy was, oh, there's one over there. And I went, oh, I said, it's ridiculous, isn't it? And he just looked at me, and I said, no. I said, I mean, you know, so it has to be done, kind of thing, you know, so to protect everybody. And he went, yeah. So I bet he's thinking, oh God, oh, she's one of those that just run around, and go, oh, it's not going to affect me. It's not going to affect me. And I'm not like that at all. I am abiding by the rules, and I'm waiting with bated breath to see what else they'll come out with tomorrow, because they're doing this law thing tomorrow, aren't they? Hopefully pushing it into law in Parliament about the stringent things that we have to do because of the coronavirus, and then be every 6 months they'll be reviewing it every 6 months. Personally, I think it should be every 3 months, because they say if you're vulnerable, it's a 12-week quarantine if you're vulnerable. So I think they should change it to every 3 months, not every 6 months. So, but hey, I'm not a politician. I'm just an old tranny just sat in a lounge, chatting away to a phone, pretending as though talking to people. But anyway, so yes, pardon me. But yeah. But anyway, so be safe, keep healthy, keep happy. Have a look around the house and see if there's anything, you know, if there's things you want to do. And with the partners, either male or female, I've turned out and still, I don't have time to do this or that now. You have the time now. You've got at least 3 weeks. So, hey ho. To do all those jobs you've been putting off for years. So I think we are going to have such beautiful homes out of all this. Beautiful homes, beautiful landscape gardens, and patios, and beautiful window boxes, and on balconies and things, because we've got time in our hands now. And I think we need time in our hands to reflect and see that life isn't all about running around and work, and getting all the money you can and pay every penny. Most of the money that you earn goes on bills and everything. And it's not all about that. It's not all about money. It's not all about, you know, work. It's all about time for yourself and time for your families as well. And I think this will help with that. And it will highlight the fact that majority of people don't know their own children, majority of people don't know their own partners, and don't even know themselves, because they've been so busy with work, or, you know, being somebody that others want them to be, and not being their true selves. So hopefully that will be found out. You will find your true selves through all this. So, but anyway, I've got to go because it's getting a bit long-winded. So anyway, so I shall speak to you soon. No doubt I should do another video tomorrow, just to annoy you all. But anyway, so nice. You know, if you think this is going to help anybody, just share, and even just somebody just wants to have a giggle. I am not falling apart. My anxiety is going through the roof, and it will do, because I suffer from that anyway, because of borderline personality disorder and all that crap. I don't want to bore you with everything I've got. But, and of course anxiety is part of that, and it's just really going through the roof at the moment. So, and it's going to get even worse by next week, and the week after, and the week after that. So I'm literally climbing the walls. You see footprints all are going up the walls, because I've just had enough. But even though I enjoy being indoors and being on my own with the dogs, the fact that I've been told to do it now by the government, and it's like with most of us out there, we do not like being told what to do, and I do apologise about that. Just something about Pinterest or whatever it's called. But anyway, so yes, so and we don't like being told what to do we? So and I reckon, even though I've been doing this for years, staying indoors and going out when I want to, now it's like I have to stay indoors and only go out when they tell you to. And I'm thinking to myself, oh no. And I think most of us are like that. So we don't like being told what to do, and we do rebel, and we are very good at rebelling, aren't we? So don't rebel with this, because this is serious. This is literally a matter of life and death, and that's how we should look at it, as a matter of life and death, and nothing less than that. So anyway, be safe, keep happy, find things to do to keep you mentally active, and enjoy this beautiful sunshine. If you have a garden, sit outside in it. So sunshine, vitamin D does help your immune system anyway. So a lot of sunshine, sitting out in the sun and in the air, fresh air and everything does help. But don't go and crowd the parks and sunbathe, because a lot of people doing that yesterday, weren't they, around the country? So, when the police were getting involved and putting themselves in danger, and that's another thing as well. So, you know, we're saying, oh no, we're okay, will never touch us, and we'll go and do what we want to do, but it affects other people as well, and it's being selfish, and it is being selfish, saying, oh no, it won't affect me, I'm going to do what I want, sod the government, sod borders and everything. But they are at the moment doing what they think is the best thing for us to do. So hang fire, hang tight, we will get through this. Full of wounds and things, I suppose, most probably, you know, so we will get on the other side limping and wounded and things, but we will get through the other side, and life won't be the same, I don't think, for any of us. So you know, so because, well, it is a big change, isn't it? So, you know, if one virus can travel around the world in 4 months, and 4 months, become a pandemic, an epidemic in each country in 4 months, and the whole world's virtually in a lockdown, then there's something that needs to happen. And I'm not talking about closing borders, I'm talking about in labs and things, more stringency, stringent guidelines in labs and things, because this came from a lab, didn't it? So in Wuhan, so it wasn't, whatever, I don't know, but things must be done to combat these kind of things. And I think we need to take a step back and only go to places if we deem it necessary. So everyone says, if you want to go abroad, like do it as a once in a lifetime kind of holiday, save all your money and just go and have once in a lifetime holiday wherever in the world. It's like with me, I want to go to Australia, I want to go to Goa, I want to go to Venice on the Orient Express, but those three things would just be like, I need to choose one of them, because that's going to be a once in a lifetime holiday, and that's how I look at it now. So but anyway, I'm wittering on. I told you 10 minutes ago I was going to leave, but I'm still here. That's me. I'm like a bad rash, you know, saying, oh yeah, you put cream on this, oh, it's gone, and then comes back within seconds. So, but anyway, so have a nice day, enjoy the sunshine, don't be too hard on yourselves or others around you, because we all have to adapt, and it usually takes up to 6 weeks for people to adapt into a new situation. So patience is a virtue, I think, at the moment. So we do need patience with our loved ones and people around us and everything. So, but anyway, so stay safe, enjoy the sunshine, and be good and be kind to yourself. Bye bye.